back to New York City, and there was they collected a group of playwrights, 400 playwrights from around the world, who came in with a short play. The play had to be less than 15 minutes, and he grabbed six actors, some of whom were from here in Colorado Springs, and he presented his play. He was one of 400 plays, and at the end of the and it was the intention of this thing was that somebody would be awarded the Alan Minieri Playwright Award, which was the best 15-minute play in the world, and Phil Ginsburg won. Do I need to say anything else?
Maybe not. Actually, that play is going to be done August 10th to the 26th here in the Springs. Theater to Art on 128 Nevada, where the Star Bar Theater is.
Oh, yeah.
So 3 weekends, along with 10 other plays. I hope I remember this. I know. You have a beer and everything goes out the window. All right. If I don't remember, I'm sorry. Another day in the dictionary. A fight has broken out between pages 102 and 103 in my dictionary. Ballistic is hurling insults across the binding at balsamic. Look at you. You're a wimp of a word, huh? What do? You hang out with red lettuce? You got friends with names like radicchio, chard, and arugula? It's to be mentioned that none of the other words on page 102 want to see violence. Ballad, balloon, and ballerina are doing their best to reason with ballistic. Ballad wants to take a poll of the page to see who's in favor of conflict. But ballistic will have none of it. What am I doing on the same page with you jellyfish, he says. Who are you calling jellyfish? Comes a voice from page 804. It's the voice of jellyfish. Now this altercation is in danger of spreading over a span of 700 pages. You don't want to get the J's involved. They've got javelin, jugular, and judgment, not to mention Jehovah. Meanwhile, back on page 103, ballistic. Meanwhile, back on page 103, balsamic has broken a bottle of its Trebbiano Lambrusco syrup and is making life-threatening movements at ballistic. Ballistic is armed with a projectile missile that, if fired, could do damage far beyond page 103. The fallout could reach as far as mariachi and marinara. Back on page 103, balmy, bologna, and banana are doing their best to reason with ballistic, but with balsamic. Thank God for Ballyhoo, who's disarming everyone with his self-deprecating humor. What's all the ballyhoo here? Hey, you in the missile, are you going ballistic? Anyway, band now gets up and reminds everyone there's a treaty between pages 102 and 103, and that words have power, and that sentences of mass construction could wipe out our entire lexicon. He reminds everyone that they are dictionary words. Each one has its own definition and dignity of space, that they aren't living under a thesaurus tyranny, like hundreds and hundreds of their fellow words, who every day inhabit unspeakable, cramped, unalphabetized paragraphs, arranged into alien categories, and forced to have abstract relations with indeterminate numbers. Banal now yells, "Hear, hear!" Nobody even pays attention to him. Now something unpredictable is happening. All the words on pages 102 and 103 gather together in the binding. Even Balk, who never wants to do anything. Bake is giving out cookies. Bake is giving out cookies. Boulderdash is telling jokes. Bald is showing off a new hairpiece. Everyone agrees that the battle is not with each other, over the world that now prefers visuals more than them. And everyone agrees, yes. And let us not forget that in the beginning was the Word. Everyone looks encouraged. And from the balcony, Baguette, grasping the sticky hands of Baklava, yells an amen so loud that even Zigzag and Zither wake up from their sleep and fall out of their beds. Thank you.